It's the 202.
It's the 202. It's the 202.
It's the 202.
This is how we do when we party. It's the 202.
It's the 202.
Hello, everyone. Coming up on the 202, an eye-opening independent documentary examines a whole lot of hot-button issues, including race, police brutality, and the 2016 presidential election. It's called Black, White, and Blue.
Plus, from crunching numbers by day to crooning R&B songs by night, musician and mathematician Marq Soul is here with the Mercy Band. And it's all happening right here on the 202. And welcome to the 202. I'm Ferman Patterson here with my lovely co-host, Michel Wright.
Thank you, Ferman. And over on the turntables is today's guest DJ for the 202, DJ Millie Mill.
Like so many documentaries today, this one was inspired by political activism on social media.
It was also independently funded, produced, and directed by filmmakers in the DMV. Take a look.
I think that there are a lot of people who voted for this man based on the fact that he was a white supremacist and a bigot and a racist. Period.
I think the Obama administration was loath to be identified with the issues of race. But the problem is, when Obama stood up time after time and told Black America, I'm not the president of Black America. Oh, okay. We don't want you to be the president of Black America, but we do want you to be the president of Black Americans, because we're still citizens.
Black, white, and blue. It's justice just for the few. Black, white, and blue. Do you feel the pain that I do?
Like, it's constantly happening. So now it's making everybody be like, okay, this is not only is it a problem, this is clearly some type of system that y'all got going on, because y'all killing us and then y'all just getting off.
Black, white, and blue. America, this song is for you.
Powerful stuff. And the filmmakers of Black, White, and Blue are with us today, producer Curtis Scoon and director Asia Norris. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Well, tell me first, how did you two connect?
Well, actually, I met Asia in a clothing store that I frequented, and she informed me that she was in school for film and editing. And because I had some experience in production, I worked with BET on the American Gangster series and what have you. I had ideas of doing independent productions, so I sought to utilize her talents.
So there were some aspects of mentoring involved here.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Interesting. So give us an idea of what you set out to do with this documentary and what it became.
Well, he came to me with the idea of making the documentary. It was a lot of things, social issues and hot button topics going on at the time. And I was also in school living in Baltimore, Maryland at the time that Freddie Gray was killed. So that was kind of my inspiration that pushed me and motivated me to get out there and go to all the protests that we went to. And we went statewide everywhere with this. So you want to
nationwide, not just statewide.
Nationwide.
We went to North Carolina, Jersey, New York, California. We went all over. It took us about a year and a half. You know, she does other things as I, but we took our time and we put this together. We didn't want to make a rush project. So, and that's why it's so substantive, because it wasn't forced. It wasn't it was no deadline. And of course, because it's independently funded, no one was breathing down our back like, when are you going to get it in? You know what I mean? So we worked at our own pace.
Yeah.
What was the process? How did you follow the news, or how did you do it? Tell us.
Well, he has a heavy social media presence on Twitter, so you talk about different topics every day. So that was one thing. And then leading up to this election, of course, and all of the police brutality issues that were happening, all of these protests were happening. So he would just call me and be like, yeah, this protest is coming up, let's do it. And any other information that I found out, I'd correspond with him and we'd just go out there and we'd make it happen.
So overall, does the film dissect each social issue sort of a bit at a time?
In a nutshell, we only had 90 minutes to cap, which is the ideal feature film. So everything is probably discussed for about 10 to 12 minutes roughly, but we had way more footage than that. So I started out with about a 2.5-hour film that I had to keep cutting down and showing him. I'm more visually creative, and he kind of gave me the tech specs and the outline of what he wanted, and so I kind of just work with that, and then I would show him, and then that's how we would get our rough drafts, even better the next time.
For a filmmaker, I'm always wondering, especially for a documentary, the footage that you acquire, both the footage you shoot, but more so the footage that you acquire that people have seen on TV. What does a filmmaker do to acquire that with a budget, I'm sure, that's not extensive? You laugh.
Uh-oh, come on, Curtis.
Oh, man. I wish I had a magic answer for that, but it's expensive and it costs me a lot of money. I had to go in my pockets. And there's a reason why there aren't too many independently funded black films like this.
Yes.
Because it is expensive. But I was fortunate enough to be in a position where I could, handle the cost.
Well, we're going to take another look at a piece of the film. Let's take a look at this.
I'm very proud of what they are doing, attacking respectability, politics, like embracing unapologetic blackness.
I think there's a difference in sexual preferences and the legitimate rights of oppressed people to fight.
They took certain iconography from the 60s and the Black Power movement, like red, black, and green, and incorporated into their movement and basically gave black people a movement that they can control.
My problem is actions. What's next? That's what I want to start seeing more of. I want to start seeing more Black Lives Matter people have an actual plan on how to get things done.
I mean, they're not saying that black lives are greater than, or black lives are dominant, or black lives are supreme. They're just saying black lives matter.
Black, white, and blue. America, this song is for you.
Oh, that topic certainly prevalent and relevant.
Yes.
Tell us why you titled the entire film Black, White, and Blue.
Because police brutality was so prominent in this election cycle. It almost dwarfed all the other issues in the community, and the film really attacks racism from the Reconstruction all the way up to Trump. It doesn't just deal with police brutality. That's a major part of it. And the black, white, and blue is also symbolic of the flag, which is red, white, and blue. You know what I mean? So it was a play on that as well. And because the police brutality element was so prominent, we decided to call the film Black, White, and Blue, to make it relevant to the times and the energy that helped drive the creative process of the film.
Wow, well, this is certainly going to be impactful. I hope a lot of people get to see this film.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Coming up, a white-collar accountant who's chasing his dreams by bringing down the house at music venues around the city.
The DMV's musical mathematician, Marq Soul, and the Mercy Band. They're about to kick it on the 202. We'll be right back.
It's the 202. It's the 202.
It's the 202. It's the 202.
It's the 202.
Welcome back to the 202. He's a singer, songwriter, and accountant. And like many talented artists in the DMV, he's chasing his dreams during the off hours.
So from crunching numbers to hitting notes, Marcus McGraw, aka Marq Soul, always puts his heart into all of his work.
Marq Soul! I dig that name.
Thank you.
Ooh, give me.
Thank you.
I love it. How did you decide? I mean, it seems kind of obvious or apparent. How did you decide on the name Marq Soul?
So originally I'm from Philly. And I have obviously a lot of large influences from Musiq Soulchild. So I always loved how he spelled his name with a Q and then emphasized obviously the style that's prevalent in Philly, neo soul music. And as we were chatting earlier, I'm also a member of Omega Psi Phi, so a Q Dog, so it made sense to go Marq Soul with a Q at the end.
At Howard University.
At Howard University, yes.
You know.
Yeah, you know. Have you met music? That's one of my buddies.
I have not. I would love to. I would really love to. I definitely had a big influence of him growing up. My mom always used to play I Just Want to Sing album, and that shaped a lot of my musical influence.
A lot of soul has come out of Philly, though. When you think, let's see, Eric Roberson, Jill Scott, Kindred, the Family Soul.
Yes.
I mean, wow.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely a lot of talent, and a unique style that comes out of Philly.
Yeah.
And I feel like it, also being a musician, coming down to DC, hearing the fusion of go-go with some of the soul music that I'm used to. So Jill Scott has a song, It's Love, that has a go-go pocket.
Yeah, that percussive breakdown.
Go-go pocket with straight Philly soul in it. So it's always good.
So where does this accountant stuff come in with all of this Philly soul?
So I come from a pretty competitive, intellectually and educationally competitive family.
Okay.
My father is an engineer with a master's from Lehigh University. My mother was a CPA. Went back to school, became a nurse. Went back to school, became an ordained minister. My oldest brother, he's an orthopedic surgeon. And my sister's a pharmacist, and they're both married to doctors as well, too.
Oh, my goodness.
So education was a big thing growing up in my house. So my family always encouraged me with music and everything like that because I've loved it since I was a kid. But I had to study something in school that made sense to them. So I studied finance, got a degree from Howard University, and I work in the accounting field now.
Oh, wow, that is something. Well, you know what? You can probably have another potential side gig doing the taxes for the other band members.
Well, I'm not, by trade, I'm actually not an accountant. I'm not a CPA. I'm working more in the consulting role.
Okay.
But definitely having an understanding of how business works after investing in all this equipment. It's tax time now, and I'm excited for my refund.
I saw something on the YouTube that had open mic. I think it's called DC Open Mic. What's that all about?
So yes, actually, my band and I, we host a live band open mic the last Sunday of every month, black-owned venue called Smith Public Trust in Northeast DC and Brookland. And we have people come and do spoken word, poetry. We have a live painter. People will say, hey, I want to sing such and such song. We'll pull out the band, we'll play it for them live. And it's a show, and then
so
I host it.
We could just show up.
Yeah.
And we could do a duet.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yes. most music is quick, is easy enough that we can pick it up. So it's not bad.
Wow.
So you said that when you came to DC and you know the go-go and you talked about Jill Scott, do you fuse go-go with that Philly kind of soul that's already a part of your DNA?
We have in a couple of our shows. We've taken some songs and next thing you know we're swinging it and end up playing The Butt by EU. So we have fused it a lot. A lot of stuff that I like to write now and blend in kind of comes back from my faith background. So I blend a lot of gospel music with neo soul and might throw in a go-go beat with it as well too. So
what you up to next, Marq Soul? You touring the world or what?
I would love the opportunity to. That would be something that would be absolutely amazing and a dream come true. That would be amazing.
In the studio as well?
Yes, so the song that we're going to be performing now is in the studio right now. I plan on releasing it this summer as the first single and just kind of continue to work on that.
So who's the writer for that song?
So I wrote the song. I wrote the song and composed the chords, and the arrangement came together with everyone.
So the band you play with, is that your regular band, and who are these guys?
Yes, so we are the Mercy Band. We actually are missing a fellow of mine, a musician of ours. He's in grad school, and he's at a retreat right now for his MBA program in Chicago. So shout out to Phil Jackson. I told him we was gonna shout him out. Keyboard player is Blake Wright. Guitar player is Jeremy Hairston. Bass player and keyboard player is RJ, Rodney Edge Jr., and drummer is Gabe Wheeler.
So it sounds like these guys have day jobs too.
Yeah.
we all find ways to, get back to music, but yeah, music is not the only thing that's putting bread on the table right now.
We all have side gigs. Don't you have one?
I sure do. We'll talk about that next.
Thank you, Marq Soul.
Listen, thank you.
I can't wait to hear you guys play.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Awesome. All right. Well, coming up, the Mercy Band joins Marq Soul on the soundstage.
And today we're bringing a little of our own open mic night to the 202. Don't go away. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's the 202. It's the 202.
It's the 202. It's the 202.
It's the 202.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? My name is Marq Soul. We are the Mercy Band. This is made by Mercy Music. It's a story that I wrote about life, love, and the faith and the lessons that you learn from it. So, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hit me 2 times, fellas. So listen.
See, I wasn't ready for the things you do to me. You changed my mind on how I've been acting, but you still couldn't get through to me. See, we were young kids, still in our college ways, yeah. But now you've left me, looking for a better way, better way, better way, better way. But it was too soon. See, I wasn't ready, but it was too soon. My heart is too heavy, but it was too soon. I didn't mean to hurt you, but it was too soon. Started wearing less and going out more. Tell me, is this the reason that you walking out for? Couldn't stay on this ride together as friends, but maybe this will work out for the better in the end. You move on to what's meant to be. You're a cage bird set free. And even though I let you slip through my fingers, I hope that you come flying back to me. But it was too soon. See, I wasn't ready, but it was too soon. My heart is too heavy, but it was too soon. I didn't mean to hurt you, but it was too soon. So listen, the girl I loved you, not adored you. I just wasn't ready for you. God told me a better man I need to be. His vision wasn't clear, I could not see. So waiting on him just fine. See, I wasn't ready, but it was too soon. My heart is too heavy, but it was too soon. I didn't mean to hurt you, but it was too soon. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jeremy Harrison on lead guitar.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the Mercy Band. I'm Marq Soul. Appreciate you.
Amazing.
Marq Soul and the Mercy Band.
Dope.
All right. Thank you so much, man. Terrific show.
Oh, my goodness, that was great. That was great.
What a great show today. Thanks to the filmmakers of Black, White, and Blue and Marq Soul and the Mercy Band. And, of course, Michel Wright, my co-host.
Thank you so much. And thanks to DJ Millie Mill and to all of you for watching us. Ferman and I will see you again next time on The 202. Don't forget, check out episodes of The 202 on DC Radio. That's 96.3 HD4 and DCRadio.gov.
This the 202. This the 202.
This is how we do when we party in the 202. Hey.
Home of that good live music.
Come on.
Live on set, live audience approves it. The best hosts that don't get no tighter. Ferman and Michel can't get no righter. Taxation, no representation. But the 202 repping for the capital nation. So from 703 to the 301. Yeah, we all come to have some fun. It's the 202.
It's the 202. This the 202.
It's the 202.
This is how we do when we party in the 202.
Yeah, it's the 202.
Yeah. This the 202. This the 202.
It's the 202.
This is how we do when we party in the 202.
It's the 202.